Om. Namaste. Hope all are fine and enjoying life as it comes. Today we will take up one very crucial spiritual topic and discuss on it. It is considered as one of the highest spiritual experience one can have in his life or one can have in our life. The seekers, the sadhus, the sannyasis, the yogis, the tantrics, all seek this very particular experience. All those in spiritual path do not want to miss, or all those who enter into spiritual path or embark on the journey of spiritual path only to experience this. Liberation while alive, liberation while we are walking on this earth to attain is that much supreme. We become Jivan Muktha. This is the highest and highest of all experiences one who has taken as human being on this earth can experience, can seek, can wish, can seek blessings from the divinity and take the guidance from his or her divine gurus. In getting liberation while alive, a kind of fusion happens where while we are alive itself, we merge with the macrocosm. At that stage, nothing affects us, nothing attracts us, nothing troubles us, nothing worries us. As we discussed in another video, Avyaktam, the unmanifest of the total universe, total conscious. In the same way, the individual blossoms or from a dormant position manifests as a single spark as the human organism, microcosm, almost parallel to the macrocosm. The complete activities, the sceneries, the drama, the theory, everything what is happening in the macrocosm exactly happens in the microcosm of an individual who carries this body. The whole body with psychological as well as the biological process becomes the instrument through which the cosmos reveals itself. The purpose of yoga or the tantra or the spiritual journey is to search the whole truth within us so that we are able to search core of the self within us. In the process, very important and very important is the Kundalini Awakening. Unless the Kundalini Awakening happens, nothing moves, nothing is revealed, nothing is understood, nothing can be understood. The life goes on as it was going on all along our route. The term Kundalini means just like coiled one. Just like what we see the tortoise mosquito coil. In the same way, it will be coiled in 3.5 circle and its tail will be in the mouth of the Kundalini itself with a female power or female potential Shakti or power. The Kundalini Shakti will be dormant, inactive for a person throughout the life or in the previous life or in the subsequent lives also, without even being noticed by the concerned person. The person may not even be aware that there is a power called Kundalini. Such is the silence, sleeping nature of the Kundalini within every human beings. Our duty or our practice or our process or our aim or our journey or our understanding or our learning is to awaken this dormant, potent energy of Kundalini from the Shakti level at Mooladhara Chakra to the Sahasrara Chakra, by which only we will be able to experience that supreme liberation. In order to achieve that supreme realization and liberation, which we can term it as Jivan Muktha, we have 6 steps to follow. All the Shat chakras only, it is a center of the core. It is like a circles, chakras. Within that chakra only, it has to move and reach the Sahasrara Chakra. There is no other way. One cannot find the chakras in the physical body, and the chakras are available only through astral body. Only through the Sukshma Sharira we are able to feel the chakras, and if one wants to prove the presence of chakra physically in the physical body, he will be the highest fool. That is the single most reason we enter into Dhyana. We always connect the BhruMadhya, where the junction of Ida and Pingala, where from the Kanta, from the Mooladhara Chakra, the Sushumna Nadi also comes and gets terminated and further goes up to the BRAHMARANDHRA via Lalana Chakra. At that particular spot of the BhruMadhya, when we take the concentration through the not physical body but astral body, not the Sthula Sharira but through Sukshma Sharira, when with the help of this Panchendriya, when we try to uplift and look little upward, concentrating on the forehead, the Saraswati get connected to the Ganga and Yamuna. The moment the Saraswati, the Sushumna Nadi gets connected, you try to get disconnected from this world, get disconnected from this physical body and move into Sukshma Sharira. When you go into the Sukshma Sharira, we are revealed about many things, and out of these many things, the very prominent what we are seeking is the Shat chakras, from the Mooladhara Chakra to the Agya Chakra. From Agya Chakra, through the Lalana Chakra, we will be moving to Sahasrara Chakra, where we will be taking the Kundalini, and which will go and touch Shiva, the Shakti touching the Shiva. And once it happens, then a bursting, lightning and enlightening happens to us, or happens to the concerned individual, who becomes known everything, not knowing only of the material world, including material world, and the entire universe or the entire universal knowledge is revealed to him. He becomes speechless. Nothing attracts him. The material wealth of this earth or this planet will not attract him. The sexual pleasure of this planet will not attract him. The female potencies, the opposite sexual attraction will not attract the yogis. If it is a female, male will not attract, or if it is male, the female lust will not attract. The reason being, there will be no distinction between the male and the female. Everything becomes divinity. One never sees anyone as female and male, because the female energy from the Mooladhara chakra, having been coiled and kept in a cold storage, is heated up and raised through the power of thermal energy, and it goes up through the chakras, reaching the Sahasrara Chakra, so that what attraction have been attracting us throughout our life looks as though we were so pathetic. We have been going behind a falsified life, and it is now we are in the truth of the life and the core of the truth. The moment that happens, the liberation starts happening. Still, the yogi, the sadhaka, the seeker, or the spiritual entity remains in his sthula sharira, remains in physical body, lives on this earth, lives on this planet, but floats on this planet without being attracted or distracted by anything of this world. Okay? So, we will have to rewind and understand this particular video little deeply. We will do that as and when it becomes necessary, as and when we need more clarity, we can rewind and hear this. Okay? The moment we touch the Kundalini Shakti, the coiled energy opens up and emits high vibration, high thermal energy, which can properly enlighten a person if the energy was awakened properly. Because it was in the Sthula Sharira right from the birth, and it was also in the Sukshma Sharira even before the birth. The dormant energy will emit lot of unimaginable heat of thermal waves the moment it was touched or the moment it is touched. Because of this happening, every individual's, every seeker's experience that happens will have meaning, or it will be considered as each different flowers blossoming in a different way, in a different style, emitting different fragrance, showing up different beauties in different colors, because the power of the physionuclear energy emitting so much. The production happens at that time only. New thoughts come at that time only. New revelations come at that time only. New experiences experienced at that time only. It starts beginning at that time only. As a result, the yogis, the seekers see such experiences. They are burst into unexplainable bliss in this beginning stage of at the Mooladhara chakra itself. So they keep on writing, keep on sharing their experiences. Every day one experience. That is what is happening in our WhatsApp group. Each person giving different experiences. I have been repeatedly telling, each experience is a unique experience. The expressions are in different ways because each individual is unique in this world, and each individual comes with uniqueness on this planet. Kundalini is so tender. The moment it is touched with the Sukshma energy, it becomes so beautiful also. The moment it is touched, it becomes a chain of lights. Kundalini, once it is touched, inner illumination is the experience one spiritual seeker will undergo. It is at this stage the seeker begins to understand the pure consciousness, not before this. Before this, if anyone expresses, you assume it, all those are coming from book knowledge. Once this experience happens, they will not utter what they had uttered earlier, because they themselves will know that it was impure. Now what they are leaving out from their mouth or experience is nothing but the pure knowledge, what they have witnessed themselves. Kundalini is primal Prakriti or nature itself. It is Chit Shakti. The Chit Shakti itself is in the form of Kundalini. When the Kundalini Shakti moves itself to manifest, it becomes dynamic. And at this stage, it meets the pure consciousness, the one, not the two, the one Shiva. When this happens, the manifestation starts to express itself from the dormant stage to the dynamic state. And again, it is for the purpose of manifestation only and not for seekers. Shiva is always pure consciousness. We want to attain that pure consciousness. To attain that pure consciousness, we have to unite the dynamic Shakti, which is at the root chakra, and taking that energy, the moment it is moved to Shiva, again it becomes pure conscious. But manifestation happens. During the process, the manifestation happens. The movement of Kundalini from the Mooladhara to the Sahasrara Chakra is only for manifestation. Once the manifestation happens, it merges with Shiva and again it becomes pure consciousness. Understood? No activity, dormant, goes and touches the one, the pure conscious Shiva, becomes united, manifests, creates, procreates, recreates, again it becomes pure conscious and again it becomes Shiva. The one becomes multiple, gets reduced with activity and becomes one. I think understanding has reached. When the Kundalini Shakti is coiled in 3.5 circles and spiraling around the central axis, or Swayambhu Linga at the base of the spine. When the Kundalini Shakti, the power consciousness, is ready to unfold, she ascends and rises up to meet Shiva at the Sahasrara through various chakras, the Shat chakras, and including the Lalana chakra. As we discussed earlier, all the chakras in our discussion, we have to understand it is not in the physical body, it is in the astral body, not in the Sthula Sharira, they are in the Sukshma Sharira. They cannot be seen from the physical eyes. The physical eyes are blind to see any such objects. The Sukshma Sharira, the divine eyes, are capable of seeing. The divinity is made the individuals capable to see and feel them only through the divine eyes. I think we have come to an understanding. This part of the discussion, understanding the liberation during the lifetime of an individual after getting enlightenment, after getting liberation, after becoming Jivan Muktha, still that person is living on this earth, is Jivan Muktha and not Videha Mukta. When we approach the Jivan Muktha, he will not get disturbed for anything. When we are able to meet such a Jivan Muktha, they will appear to your eyes like Shiva, like Shakti, like Lord Sri Krishna, Lord Sri Rama, Lord Balarama, Muruga, Kanda, Vinayaka, or Babaji, or any Siddhas. Those avatars, those Mahavatars are the embodiment of, are the living examples of Jivan Muktha, whom we meet again not through physical. If someone asks you, have you seen Babaji physically? A foolish answer has come to you. The foolish answers cannot be replied intelligently. It has to be replied in the same way by just saying, yes, yes, I have seen. When he has come, in your absence he has come. Because all those who understand this spiritual knowledge will always live with Mahavatar Babaji. There are no time for them to separate where they were away from Mahavatar Babaji. With this understanding, we will meet in another video. Om Sadguru Babaji Namaha. Om Sadguru Babaji Namaha. Om Sadguru Babaji Namaha.